So what is the difference between a customer and a client? This is something that I talk about often. I mean, not the explanation, I just mention those terms regularly in videos where I'll say your customers or your clients, and maybe people are wondering what the difference is between those two individuals or those two demographics. So I'm just going to explain briefly in this video the difference between a client and a customer. So for starters, a customer is typically more of a consumer that is just purchasing goods from a business. And it's often like a short-term kind of quick transaction. So think, for example, like someone who's purchasing gas at a gas station, or groceries from a grocery store, or food from a restaurant, or some type of product at a department store. That would be more of a customer. They're purchasing a product or kind of just a quick one-off service or short-term service. And there's not really that much engagement between the consumer and the business. So that would be like a brief description of what a customer is. Now, on the other hand, a client is a form of consumer that typically has more of like an ongoing relationship or an extended period of time where they're doing the transaction. It's more likely services that they're purchasing. It could be products as well, or products and or services. But it's going to be more of like an engaging relationship as compared to just like going through a drive-through at a restaurant or quickly stopping in a pharmacy. So think maybe, for example, like getting a website set up. If you're hiring someone to make a website for you, you're more like a client to them. It's not just like a quick purchase. You're probably interacting with them a little bit. You are, having an ongoing relationship for maybe a month or two to really build out this website. So that would be more of like a client relationship. And some other examples of where you would term it a client rather than a customer would be maybe with someone like a massage therapist. They would call their consumers clients, or with certain trades, if you are getting your driveway paved or getting some drywall, you're probably more of a client, or working with a lawyer or working with a real estate agent. That relationship is going to be more engaging. There's going to be more personal interaction. The transaction is maybe going to take a little bit longer compared to, like I said, just going to like a gas station to get gas, where there might not be any personal interaction with someone working at the business or the owner of the business. And oftentimes the life cycle or the lifespan of a client is much longer than a customer. Although with customers, you can be repeat customers where, you're going to that grocery store once a week or whatever. But again, the basic difference, I guess, is the engagement and the purchase. What are they actually purchasing? What type of engagement do they actually have with the business? So that's kind of a brief explanation to distinguish a customer from a client and what I mean when I use that terminology. So hopefully this was useful. If you enjoyed the video, please click like. And if you want to check out my YouTube channel, I've got well over 120 videos now covering business management and business startup topics. And if you have any questions on those topics, feel free to just leave that question or that comment in the comment section below, and I will address it there, or maybe even make a new video. And if you're looking to work with someone to help you get your business started or to improve your existing business, that's very much what I do. I like to help businesses achieve their goals and solve their problems. So feel free to reach out for a free initial 1-hour consultation, and that can be booked on my website.